Good morning, friends, followers, subscribers, Trevor, but mainly good morning to you, the subscriber, because without you joining my channel, it would not be at basically 152.9 thousand. Woohoo! Thank you very much. But, as I always say, if you're watching this video right now and you've not yet subscribed, why not? It's free! Well, Tuesday morning. I wake up in the morning and my phone goes clearly and I'm like, okay. I'm usually up, if I'm honest, from about 6:30. I'm awake from 6:30 every morning, my body clock, boom. And it's only because I'm conditioned for that. You know, and like most people out there, men my age, we have the bladder problem between 2 and 5, don't we? We need to go for a pee. Right, so there's a few things I need to talk about today. One of them is the NHS. I want you to all get a notebook and pen out and write this date down. 3rd of October, the NHS died. The NHS died on the 3rd of October because they don't know what they're doing anymore. And I'm stunned because in a profession filled with psychologists, nurses, neurologists, doctors, radiation experts to do with the sky. I don't understand why they how come the NHS don't know what a man and a woman is? I don't understand it. How are we meant to go around every day going, well, Gwen's a woman. No, but she's a man. Why is she a man? Because he said she's a... How are we meant to define this if you can't do it? Check this here out. Right now, the health secretary is bringing in new rules that state trans women are not allowed to be on female wards. That's now happening. That makes sense to me. Well done, Health Secretary. It took us long enough to get there. So from now on, a trans woman will not be allowed into female wards. That's what they're doing. But on the flip side of that, East Midlands Ambulance Service have now put this together. Ready? So the NHS Trust in charge of East Midlands Ambulance Service are now saying men will now be allowed to take a year's off with full pay, right? A year's sick on full pay if they're going through the male menopause. Hold on, stop. What? What? I laughed as well. East Midlands Ambulance Service have now put into place that men suffering menopause can take a year's off with sick pay. So, what I suggest out there is, if you want to go somewhere and work somewhere and basically get paid money for doing nothing, and you're a man, go and join the East Midlands Ambulance Service and then tell them you're suffering through menopause. And then, and you know what? Here's the best thing. You can go to your doctor as a man and tell the doctor that you're suffering. I've got all the same symptoms as a woman. And the doctor will be so shit scared of going against you, I'll write you off as menopause. So, because we know that male menopause doesn't exist. It doesn't exist on any level. It doesn't exist. So, we can go in and say, got the male menopause, and they'll be so shit scared to go against you, they'll just give you 12 months full pay. So well done on the woke side of the NHS Trust and the East Midlands Ambulance Service. So there we go. I will leave a link in the description and you can read it for yourself. Yes. What a world we live in. What a world. But today, I've read... Do you know the guy in charge of Spotify? Yes, the Spotify CEO, Daniel Ek. Daniel Ek has been interviewed and he has said this. Harry and Meghan's £18 million Spotify deal collapsed because the public, I had to write this down, the public didn't like it. It failed to make the consumer happy. It failed to ignite the public. So basically what Daniel Ek is saying is this. We give them 18 million for the Spotify deal and they produced 12 episodes in 2.5 years. 12 episodes in 2.5 years. That's 12 daily rants. I do a daily rant every day. Imagine not being able to find the time to record 12 in 2.5 years. And each one was about, oh, what? What was that? Mandela went to prison for so many years. I can relate to that. I can relate to that because whenever I was learning to be an actor and getting my equity card, I struggled, and the struggle was relatable, you know. So, of course, it failed to take off because it was just a podcast filled with self-indulgent bullshit, wasn't it? That's what we all said. We all seen bits and pieces of it. I never once went on to Spotify to watch a single episode of that nonsense. I didn't have to. Every day there was a little clip of it in the media, and I would go, really? 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 So I've seen all the clips. Yeah, not giving that. Wouldn't give it a time of day. And there's good news today. Yes, there is. Prince Andrew has now been granted permission to stay indefinitely in the Royal Lodge. Yes, he came to a deal with King Charles. So basically, Prince Andrew was going to be turfed out on his ear. But he's managed to get the money together, £200,000 to pay for the roof repairs of the Royal Lodge. And because he's paid for the roof repairs of the Royal Lodge, and he hasn't asked King Charles to pay for it, King Charles just went, okay. You're willing to do the repairs yourself and not take it out of the royal funds? Good. Done. So he's now going to stay. So at least he's got a roof over his head now, yeah. That's the least he deserves. Yes. Maybe Prince Andrew should write a book about his yacht days. Know what I mean? That'll be interesting. Yes. And I can finally say something really good. Now, I know we live in an age of the IT and the mobile phone and the internet. We live in that age, don't we? Social media. Well, new laws are about to be brought out, which will now ban children from taking mobile phones to school. They'll not be allowed to do it any longer. I know that you'll say, yeah, but what if I need to contact my child? Well, go back to 2000. Whenever you needed to contact your child, you phoned the school secretary. They wrote it down in the book and what class he was in and the teacher. And then they sent someone down to that class and says, your mum or dad needs you. It's quite simple. It worked for decades and it will work again. What we don't want now, by removing the mobile phone from the classroom, takes pressure away from the teachers. They can concentrate on actual teaching. Grades may even improve at school. You never know. They may even improve. That'd be brilliant. What else could happen? Oh, well, there won't be anyone getting beat up in the playground and everyone standing around filming it, will they? Filming it for their social media and for their TikTok. That'll all stop, won't it? It's all good. So basically what you'll do is you'll go into school. The teacher will have a little basket at the front of the classroom and you'll put your mobile phone in there and you'll get it at the end of each lesson. If you need to have a phone. But when the laws come in and they say none, you shouldn't even take a phone to school. Shouldn't. I know kids will. Kids will go, yeah, leave your phone there, Sebastian. Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. It's in my room. Him saying in my room, I could go in there and look for it. I would never find it in his room, let's be honest. So it's a way of getting back to normality and let teachers teach. Stop with the nonsense. And I think kids and social sort of academic stuff would actually improve if we got rid of that nonsense. It's all good. Right. I'm going to shoot on. Got a few things to do, but before I go, what I will say is, yes, I am wearing a t-shirt because I had a few messages. Trevor, you never wear a t-shirt anymore. Why are you always wearing a jacket? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I just like to be presentable. Nothing wrong with that, is there? Right. As I said, you've had your pancakes, you've had your coffee, I've had my coffee. I've had a Soldier On coffee today. Soldier On Coffee Company. I'm running out of Soldier On coffee. I need to get in touch with Brian that runs the company. And no, I don't, Trevor. Don't get in touch with Brian. I don't want the free coffee. I'm going to order a coffee today. There's no point me trying to promote someone else's company and looking freebies. I don't do that. If you send me something free, then by all means, I'll take it and be grateful. But I'm not going to ask for something free. That's pathetic. I'll order one today. It's only, was it $5 or $6.99 for a bag? Why not? Right, people, listen, thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks to those of you that do support it. It means a lot. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.